I was gonna tell you guys, everyone shows their love differently and everyone responds to love differently.
Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube video. I'm your girl Becky Lav, and today guys, I'm in the mood of mapenzi, love. I'm gonna talk about love. Say more, me more, things like that. I wanna be all kidogo mushi because here I've had kidogo makasiriko over my past videos, and today I think I'm gonna talk about love. The topic I'm choosing to talk about today, or that I'm tackling today, is on love languages. Okay, I know right about now people are like, hey Becky, now what do you mean love languages? So I'll break it down to you. So let me tell you, in this thing called love, there are languages to it. It's not just oh, I woke up, I saw this woman, I felt love, it's a wrap. No. Okay, some of you might have mastered other people's love languages, but you didn't know that it was a language that you're responding to. Every person responds to love or shows love in a different way. But that is something that most people don't know. Because personally, before I found about the love languages breakdown, I didn't really know much about love, but I just knew I was speaking a language that maybe my ex was not understanding, or my friend is not understanding, or or my significant other is not understanding. So like when I was doing my research, I bumped into love languages. It's not even a book, it was just an article that someone was talking about, the love languages book by Gary Chapman. So I was really curious because I'm a curious human being. So Missy, I went and I decided to research about it, and with what I gathered, I was like, yo, all of you need to know this about love. I think that's why most of us are always wrong. So let's get into it. Love has 5 languages, okay? The first language is words of affirmation. The second language is gifts. The third language is quality time. The fourth language is personal touch. The fourth language is personal touch. And the fifth language is actions of service. Yeah. So now I think when I have already said the list, you're like, hey, okay, now where is she getting into? That's where I'm gonna pick you. When you drop hapo na hizo points zangu na wakota sahi. So like let me just give a scenario in our dating world. Let's start with us ladies. Like, do you ever find yourself in a relationship and you don't understand, like, you've met a guy, you guys are doing whatever you're doing, after you're just meeting each other, and then every time you're like, you know always, like, ladies, when you get a new guy and you go into him, you're like, to your bestie, you're like, girl, guess what? She's like, what? I've got this new guy, we met here and here, and as days go by, you're like, he did this and this and this, but like a week later, you're like, babe, I know that this guy is this and this and this, but he's not this and this and this. I don't know why he doesn't do this, but he does this and this and this, which really annoys me, or I really don't like it. But what you don't get at that point is that he is trying to do what? To court you with a language he understands, with a language he thinks is gonna suit with you. Unanipata? So the way you're receiving his language, you're like, I don't like how he's doing this. This guy, Kwanza ladies, you're like, this guy, man, he keeps on texting me and telling me, oh sunshine, Kwanza meow, oh sunshine, to do with this very lame ass pickup lines. Oh, you're the sunshine of this, do what of this, So ladies, most of us don't like that. But this guy, at the back of his mind, he's not trying to annoy us, but sisi ni nani? Kwani tunataka kusikia ukishaona mtu ameanza zile good morning, telling you like, good morning, ukoje, like, how are you doing? You know, when I wake up in the morning, to do your smile is what brightens up my day. You know, these two rhymes, which ladies like, I think most ladies don't like. There are some who like, that's the way of receiving love. So as I was talking about love languages, so you end up telling your girl, me man, I like this guy and all that, but I just don't like him when he's all up in my businesses with text. Oh, sunshine. Oh, pretty miss. You know, you don't like that. But you don't know how to tell this person, I really don't want da 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 without hurting his feelings. You know? But men on the other side, you guys are like, this lady, I've done practically everything for this woman. I shower her with gifts. I tell her that she's beautiful every day. I do my part as a man. I don't understand why this lady clearly doesn't want me. And many men, you found yourselves in this position where you've actually decided, I'm going to do everything for this woman, that I really love this woman and I'm going to do everything in my power to make her my woman. But the lady, she didn't get it. Unapata. So I'm going to break it down so that you people stop misunderstanding each other, or you people are in a relationship and you're not happy because you don't understand each other's love language. Okay, so there's a quiz, but there's a link for a quiz that I'm gonna leave down here. It's gonna, if you're in a relationship or if you're single and you really want to know your love language, that is the best. It's the start of a beautiful friendship or relationship with your guy or your woman, because when you do that test, it's gonna give you like 20 quizzes with questions on, you choose either if you like when someone does this and this, or do you like this and this. You choose one, you go and go and go until you get your answer. So I'm gonna put it down below, and you're gonna do it with your significant other to make matters easier. So what I'm gonna do today is actually break it down for you guys, so that you might do the quiz and you don't know. Some of you might do the quiz and some of you might not want to do the quiz. So this is for the lazy ones who are not going to do the quiz, but I actually ask you guys to just go and do it. Thank me later. So as I'm telling you guys to do this test, it's because I did the test myself, so I can get to know what type of person I am. And I understood my love language. But obviously I knew my love language. I knew I love gifts. I knew... No, before I explain to you my love, let me show you.
I'm in love. I'm in love. Nimempata wangu mpenzi. I'm in love. I'm in love. Don't stop this feeling. I'm in.
Highest percentages on receiving gifts, which is accurate. You guys, you don't know how I love receiving gifts. And most men who I've dated in the past didn't understand how I really love receiving gifts. And I'm gonna make you guys understand what I mean by receiving gifts, because recently I just told some guy, I actually shared my results with some guy, and then he's like, so you like receiving gifts, meaning you're very materialistic.
Well. Next question. See ya.
I mean the nerve of that guy. I mean, when they say you like receiving gifts, it doesn't necessarily mean money has to be used. It is the thought that counts. Ugh. Okay, let me not even get to the Makasiriko part. My highest percentage was 9 for receiving gifts, which was the highest, and then acts of service and quality time tied at 7 points, and then words of affirmation was on the 4th place, and then the 5th place was physical. The fifth point was on physical touch, which I got 2 points, and that is pretty much accurate, you guys. Me, it's not that I don't like cuddling, but it really doesn't do much for me. And it's not that I don't cuddle, you guys. I cuddle, but when I really love that person. I think when you've already given me my language, why will I not? Like if my boyfriend, let's say he likes physical touch, and as you've seen from my score, that's the last on the knee. When I love a person, I have to make him comfortable. If that's his first score, I have to accommodate him. That is love. You have to try and make your partner feel as good as they're making you feel, okay? So I'm really gonna break it down, and I'm gonna break the points down so you can get to understand what I mean by each point. Let's get into it, okay? The first point is words of affirmation. As a love language, when you hear words of affirmation, it's like, I know most of these are the people who have words of affirmation as their love language. The people who like listening to compliments, they build up, they ignite their soul. Unajua, like you're like, baby, you're the most beautiful girl. You're the most handsome guy. These are people who really feed on words. They love being told lovely words, lovely compliments, genuine compliments. They really like it when they're told kind words. And people like this who prioritize words of affirmation are not people who are very kind to insults. They do not react well with insults. So if you have a partner who dwells on words of affirmation as their love language, you should really be kind to them, and you should really know how to address them, and you should know like what you should. And then don't assume that your partner likes this and this and this. You can be saying, like, let me tell you, for me, words of affirmation, I think, since I'm someone who's really confident, I really don't like being told, oh my god, you're beautiful all the time. I'm not a words of affirmation kind of person. For example, there's a time my boyfriend told me, I was going to the shop. I know he's gonna be mad, but I was going to the shop, and he was like, oh babe, take care. I was so mad. I was like, what do you mean take care? Why are you telling me to take care? Why do you think I need to be told take care? You tell me take care when I'm going to the club. You tell me take care when I'm going to a war zone. It's the shop. That's where I get my food every day. I'm not gonna need you to be telling me words like take care. But that is just me. Words don't move me. Words don't make me feel good, okay? But let's say you're someone who loves being told nice words, like take care baby, so you do this, so words of affirmation, we just like to be told take care, be safe, I love you, you're beautiful, I love your curves, I love your face, I love your makeup baby. Those are people who really love words of affirmation. Next, we're going to go to quality time. I think the name suggests what quality time really means. It's like just having the ample time with your significant other. You spend time maybe chilling together, having dinner together, just always making time for your partner. Like don't do what? It just means always be there for your partner, always make time, have time where you can talk and grow, have time where you can do things that you like together, or have time that is only you and your partner. Unapata. Not those people who are always like, babe, you can come for a date. Where are you? I'm at 18. You go to 18, the guy or the girl is with a squad. How are you guys gonna have a quality time with squads all over? So yeah, you guys should prioritize. When it's time for couples, it's time for couples. When it's time for meeting other people, it's time for other people. And there are people who prioritize on quality time. So people like this, they do not want to see you on your phone texting. Oh my god, I actually met someone when I was trying to date sometime last year. I met someone who was really pissed by me being on the phone when we were talking. People who like quality time, they like you giving them eye contact. They like you when you're listening to them better. They like it when they're talking to you, you give them undivided attention. So people like me who like texting, that's rude for people who really value quality time. So yeah, you just have to check how you carry yourself around people who really like, when it's their time, it's really their time. Where me, I had someone like that in the past. But I could not understand it, I really don't understand. Okay, for me, I'm not majorly into quality time. Okay, I'm majorly into quality time, but si chukuli kama ni the gospel, unajua like, So people who really take their quality time, kindly respect their love language and kindly accord to them the time they need to be with you. And don't assume they like a certain thing. I think it's better when you guys talk about it and decide where maybe I like quality time and I like it when you do this and this and this with me. Yeah. So as I already told you, eye contact, undivided attention, listen better, ask them, do not assume, and just give them attention. So the guys who like saying, ladies just like attention, we don't like attention. It is our love language. Cool? Cool. On to the next. Now my alpha point. That's my alpha actually. Gifts. Receiving gifts. Yay! Actually, when I say receiving gifts, a lot of people are gonna just associate it with being materialistic. Those are people who didn't go to school. I'm not sorry. Receiving gifts doesn't mean that you have to go to a Gucci store and get me the most expensive bag. I'm not saying you should go get me a Ferrari. No. By receiving gifts, it means that they mean a lot to me. Like the thought. It's actually the thought, effort, and the fact that you decided to do it for me. The fact that you decided to do something for me, you know? It's usually, oh my God, he went out of his way to, exactly, just go out of your way to do something special for me. And people like that, if you want to disappoint them, forget their birthdays. Oh my God, this is so me. When I read these points, I was like, oh my God, this is Becky. Forget their birthdays, anniversaries. They're just gonna be those people who are big on events, big on birthdays. They really want you to do something. Anniversaries, oh my God. They're just big on that. And they don't need so much. They just need you. You can just even do a note for your girl. But on your birthday, I just wanted to remind you that da 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 da. Cool. Or you can just remember things, the little things they tell you, and then get a thoughtful gift out of it. It can be a DIY. It doesn't mean you have to go out of your way to like satisfy me with giving me gifts. And that's where people go wrong. When men call ladies materialistic and they always want to do the finer things in life. Of course I want the finer things in life, but that doesn't mean that if you make a very cute card or you make a gift for me, I will be like, ugh, just that. Yeah. The people who like gifts, they don't understand people who don't make an effort to do something. Which I think receiving gifts and acts of service go hand in hand. And I think that's why they are the top two on my score. Because as you always hear ladies, oh my God, actions speak louder than words. Yes, they do. And that takes me to the next point. Acts of service. Okay? Okay? The people who have acts of service as their love language, they're really people who just like you doing your responsibilities. As I said before, actions speak louder than words. They want you to be paying the bills. They want you to, when you pay a bill for them, it shows love. When you take out the trash, when you help in doing the dishes, when you help in doing kidogo, anything that eases the burden, or if you help them with their responsibilities, they'll be like, oh babe, you didn't have to, but they knew they wanted you to do it. So yeah.
I am the one, the way your son don't need
So when it comes to acts of service, you know, it's just easing the burden of responsibility for your significant other. As I've said, pay the bills, do the dishes, pick up the kids from school. Just do these things, these really minor things that she doesn't need to keep reminding you, babe, you need to do this. You know, and people who like acts of service, they really don't like reminding people. They just like it when you go out of your way, same as gifting. Just go out of your way and do something for them. People who really take acts of service as their love language, they do not appreciate lazy people, and they do not appreciate people who are not committed. And that's why I told you guys you should do the test together with your significant other. And by doing the test, you guys are going to understand each other better, and you guys are going to try and make life easier for your significant other. guy, tumepatana, tumeelewana. Thanks. Now, the last but not least point, physical touch. People who have physical touch as their love language, it's so easy. They like cuddling, they love your presence, they like thoughtful touches, they like holding hands, they like watching movies together for hours on end. They just love, they don't like neglect. People who enjoy physical touch do not like to be neglected. They don't like it goes hand in hand with just giving them attention. Just hold their hands in public, hug them, give them kidogo PDA, kidogo kidogo. These people really like touch. People like me, I don't mind it, but it's not. It's not my love language. But if I get someone who loves touching, well and good, that's what you're gonna do. So yeah, and people like this do not like neglect or abuse. It really destroys the core of their soul. So if you have someone who likes physical touch, try and understand them and try to make the most of that situation. Okay, cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you the ways you're going to figure out your love language. First of all, the first point, you can only figure out your love language by going to the past and looking at the way you were raised, how your family raised you, what sort of how did they express love to you, how was the first expression of love given to you as a child, how did you learn how to love, what did you associate with love as a child. So you really go deep down back to your childhood and try to check, how did your parents express love to you? How did your friends express love to you? How did your lovers, just go back to your childhood and everything until you get to know how you receive or show love. The next point, you can just trust your instinct. Ask yourself, how do I express love? You can just go back into your past experiences and ask yourself, how did I used to when I wanted to show someone I love them, how did I used to go about it? What did I used to do? Did they like it when I did this and this? Did I communicate to someone when I did this and this? Okay. The third point, if you want to understand your love language, you can ask yourself, how have you been hurt in the past? Like, what did your partner or your ex in the past do? What did they do that made you hurt so bad because that was not your love language? Like, how did they communicate to you that you didn't like? Unajua? Like, what were you always asking them to do? Like, for me, I used to ask myself, my ex over and over. I just wanted acts of service. I just wanted the burden of some responsibilities to be eased, unajua, but he could not understand me. For him, he really wanted quality time, and for me, I didn't understand that. And as you break the points down, that's when you know, oh my God, when I had such and such relationship, it really hurt me when I asked my partner to do this and this and he didn't do it, and him on the other hand asked you to do this and this and you didn't do it, and that's where you get the disconnect, and that's where maybe the relationship didn't work out, because most of you weren't communicating, but everything was lost in translation. Okay, so once you check those 3 points, I think you're going to find out what's your love language if you don't want to take the test. So I'll leave you with this quote. Love is a choice. You cannot force love. If you love someone, you can do anything in your power to make them happy. And you can also do anything to ease their burden. And you always want to see them happy. So choose love always. And if you want to work on your relationship, I suggest you can just go and check this quiz out. And you can just do it with your partner. There's also a singles test. You can do the single quiz. You can do the couples quiz. I think this is a very good foundation for your relationship if you want something to move on going forward, if you want something meaningful, because I think our society really lacks at maintaining relationships. So if you really want to go the relationship route, I think this is a good foundation and you should try it out. So I think that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I really enjoyed talking to you about this and I hope it helps someone somewhere, okay? And yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching me. I'm Becky Lav, guys, and toodles. Oh, and before I forget, kindly like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I I love you for the support so far and keep on supporting. Thanks.